Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Natania SYAFIQUR. Today, I will present about my presentation. This is Istishlah method. And before I start my presentation, I will give you all about the quotes. Verily, Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves. Quran Surat Ar-Ra'd, ayah 11. Okay, my subjects in my presentation now is, the first is definition Istishlah, second is kinds of Istishlah, the third is Istishlah in Islamic economy, and the last is conclusion. Okay, let me start my presentation. This is a definition of the terms by Istishlah. The first is Istishlah according to language is looking for maslahat, but in a concrete sense, aside Istishlah bahanadu, he seeks the benefit of his body, and or in an abstract sense, aside Istishlah hulukahu, he is looking for his moral maslahat. According to the term usul scholar, it is to determine the law of a legal event that is not stated in text and ijma based on the maintenance of muslahah maslahat, mursalah maslahat, namely of maslahat for which there is no evidence from the Sharia which shows its recognition or rejection. The second is from Al-Ghazali. Al-Ghazali said, maslahah that has no evidence from Sharia in the form of text. And the second is from Abu Zahra, in line with Maqasid Sharia, and there are no specific instruction providing its acknowledged or denied. And the third is Abu Wahab Khalaf, not determined by the Sharia and no Sharia argument to admit or reject. From the definition above, it can be understood that maslahah mursalah is istihlah, is the way established a law against even without evidence, Sharia, which is legitimation or reject it with consideration, can create benefit or avoid bad for human by staying in harmony and in line with Maqasid Sharia. Basically, formation the law aims to realize human benefit is interesting benefit, eliminate distress, and diffuse harm. Benefit itself is unlimited in number and infinity of types. It always grow and develop following condition and condition of society. As for the benefit that very much needed by the community and appears after the completion of the revelation revealed, and there is no evidence that are to be noticed or no, this is what is called Istishlah. Next, the kind of Istishlah. The kind of Istishlah, there is three. And the first is maslahah, recognized by teaching Sharia. And there are three definition. The first is maslahah al-daruriyah. Maslahah al-daruriyah is the benefit related to needs, staple of mankind in the world and in the afterlife. Benefits like there are 5 of this, namely maintaining religion, nourish, be soul, maintain the mind, descendant, and protect property. And the second is maslahah al-hajiyah, is benefit for perfecting needs principle to avoid difficulties and harm in his life. For example, in the field of worship, given like nurse, songs of prayer, hazard, and iftar for traveler. And the last is maslahat tahsiniyah. Is the benefit is a complementary requirement in order to maintain polite manners in manners of life. For example, it is recommended to eat nutrition, food, and well dresses. And the second is the unrecognized maslahah. Maslahah that is not recognized by the teaching Sharia is something that contrary to be maslahah they recognize, especially at the first level of daruriyah. Maslahah this called maslahah al-mulgah. Maslahah al-mulgah is benefit they are rejected by Sharia because it is against in provision Sharia. And the second is maslahah. There is no first and second type. Problems that are not consist in first and second types is with the maslahah al-mursalah. Maslahah al-mursalah is the benefit that exists not support by Sharia and not cancel or reject by Sharia of argument behind one. Next is Istishlah in Islamic economy. The presence of institution Islamic banking and finance also based on maslahah, interest-based economy or usury has created a pattern of interaction financial are messed up. Nature predetermined return on flowers or usury, will make behavior capital holders tend to use the money as a tool generate income through the financial sector rather than profiting through productive activity in the real sector. If you're from regionally market, interest are usually system actually made a mechanism the market becomes irrational. With interest, the market is always forced in positive state. All units because business is always in condition profit. Of course, this is not possible. Usury have a negative impact so great both on the level economic and social activity. Economic performance is hampered, people purchasing power decreases, and inflation grows up. Therefore, profit sharing efforts must be in accordance with the Sharia principle, not allow contains element of usury, gambling, and kahar prohibited from production haram goods or And the last is my presentation is conclusion. Istishlah or the usual Khalid Masa al-Mursala is one of the alternative in established law against even without evidence Sharia, which is legitimate or reject it with consideration and can create benefit or avoid bad for human by staying in harmony and in life with Maqasid al-Sharia. Implementation of maslahah on economy can be seen in economic activity that was growing. Application maslaha in banking related with interest and profit sharing. Intervention is allow government in determine price. The need for institution ratio in the market mechanism that pull forward the value of maslahah. And the need for step constructively related to zakat management productive is a small part the form of maslahah that is the goal in Islamic economy. Okay, I will finish my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.